not even worth my time, boys. More stuff, more stuff. There's a lot of houses. Let's switch over just for now. Something I haven't mentioned, you also want to try to drink as much as possible. For healing, sure, but there is a second hidden, completely unnecessary, totally cosmetic reason for wanting to do so. Aha, we have upgraded from princess to bride. We are Bride Kane. The fuck kind of a title? What? In case anyone's been tracking, the titles go from Gimp, that goes from Whelp to Gimp to Princess to Bride. Bride is more prestigious because, well, if you were a princess and then you became a bride, then that makes you a queen, which queen is the promoted form of princess, which then allows you to break the weapon triangle, obviously. I should have gone with the Princess Bride trope. Damn it, I'm a fool. Okay. We have made it down into the sewer. This is one of those instances where, like, Flay is really good, because I can't really get a good direct line of sight on him, but who cares? Also, hey, Ryudo's here. Thanks for hanging out. Ryudo and Dr. Dubs were Voice of Dog and Mai's competition on
Iron Sword
Arcade Pit last week. It was a real fun game. It's not, the VOD is probably up on Twitch, not on YouTube yet, but it was a really good game. If y'all have got some time, I highly recommend checking out the VOD. There were some really fun moments. Ryudo finally broke their streak. And not just broke it, like shattered it.
Vorador's signet ring, font of putrescence.
It was impressive. Like, I heard you talking about that, about having like missed Quizler jokes for like 80 in a row, and then you got like 10 in a row. And I was just like, damn, the streak is thoroughly done. The world can continue to spin. Alright, so this is where we're going to be finding the next secret. Is going to be coming up soon. Time to test the range on these things. Yeah, see, that's the problem I was talking about before. They'll try to arc as close as they can to get to him, and in this case, it was hitting that corner. Okay, secrets. Oh, never mind. We got to get out of the sewer here first. I could have... Oh, hey, transforming misting while the flay is still in motion. Cancels out the... Good to know. Did not know that. It despawns the sprite. Those little shadow things are more dangerous than you think, because you don't see them half the time. They just look like lighting textures. Until there's like 5 of them in a row. What have we here?
The city was paved in blood and...
Oh, no. So this is a problem I've been having lately. The sound completely cuts out sometimes. And what that means is the game is likely going to crash. So we are going to rush our way. I know we just saved. If there is a save point on this side of the sewer, it'll be convenient, but if not, it's not a huge deal. We can just redo that section. Yep, there it goes. I don't know what's causing this. It's a PC game from the 90s is my answer. That's all I've got. Yeah, this happened to me a couple of times the other day when I was replaying through. It's easy enough to deal with. Oh, yeah. Let me give you a permission real quick, Ryudo. Yeah, I gotta wait for this thing to cycle out anyway, so. Let's see. If I remember correctly, it's just... Yeah, there we go. Okay. And that's done, and we can go back. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. Again, PC game from the 90s is the answer, is the best I got. Okay, that just means we gotta go back through that sewer section really quick, which is fine. This is not the sewer, but I'll take your stuff. Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing with the Chaos Armor. Sometimes if they hit you, the damage that gets bounced back will stun them, and then you can drink. Regardless of, you know, Flame Sword problems. Here's the sword. I wonder. Oh, but it's black blood. And there's the problem there. Whoops. We're going to want to default to that. How's that? Well, this is a good opportunity for showing off how the font does its job really well. This is an ideal place for the font. Didn't use it last time. Second chances. Black blood hurts, yes. There's 4 colors of blood. Red blood is blood. You're a vampire. You drink it, it is your health. Black blood is undead, corrupted blood, and damages you. Green blood is tainted poison blood. And we just got through a bunch of that in Dark Eden, but it is blood. It fills you up, but then you are poisoned and your health will slowly drain unless you use an antidote. And then blue blood is blood from ghosts, and it refills your magic meter. Okay, try this again. But first, drink all the blood.
The city was paved in blood and flesh.
That is such a
Yet
good
what
spell.
would have appalled me in life only tempted me in death. Once I would have felt horror. Now only hunger remained.
So yeah, we are functionally in Vatican City right now, and it is huge, and it is maze-like. Like, once again, Korhagen was kind of like this, but we've all got another one of those, like, Uzumaki building spiral labyrinth type setups. Not necessarily spiral, but, you know, maze.
Avernus lay in ruins before me. Whatever hand slaughtered its people ravaged the city as well.
This is new. Something spitting out lightning and can take a hell of a beating.
The beast paused for a moment, drooling in anticipation of the fine meal he saw before him. To his disappointment, he would not find me such easy prey.
So here comes the secret. You can mist through this door. Again, a thing I would have never gotten. We're just gonna go ahead. I lose the meal, but that's fine. And that slow time is Secret 79. But remember, we're missing one from that moon gate. Another secret through here. Back into the sewer. Southeast in the room, go through the doorway, make your way to the exit in the north. Ah, gotta go all the way over there. Aha, so use the corner against him. I'm not going to explore. In fact, I'm going to see if I can just rush this, because this is a big room, and I don't like being around all this water and projectile monsters at the same time. I just did a room like that twice. And you can shortcut it easy enough. Well. Look at these big boys. Yeah, we're starting to find... Oh no, it did it again. What is going on? Well, this was Secret 80. Ah, crap. See if I can get to save point, because... Oh, this is aggravating. I don't know what's happening. PC game from the 90s. So we fought one of these. Two in the Lost City. Those big fire monsters. So the point we're getting at is we're starting to see these different demonic entities. There's the lightning spitter, there's the two acid, and the big fire monsters. They are becoming the new default enemies that we are going to be fighting to balance out the fact that we are now very, very strong. And normally I would go toe to toe, but I'm trying to get to a save point before the game crashes again. So we're gonna go and run. And we're just going to use energy banks and mist to get around the water. The energy bank gives you infinite... Oh, it's up there. Fuck, I missed it. Gives you infinite magic for a short time. And I've got 100 of them. Did I miss... Oh, it was in the last room. Damn it. I got futzed by the volume dropping out. Southwest corner. Ah, there it is. '81. Get away from that. Let's see. Past the door to the south. Southeast, Niche to the north, and there's a slow time for Secret 82. Fortunately, we're just secret hunting right now, so it's not, like, super interesting. Like, there's not really anything going on that we would be, missing. There's no voice acting or anything. And we're gonna get to a big chunk of plot coming up in a bit anyway, after we've finished this part. So, 82. Now go to the stairs to the southeast at the end of the sewer. Great, getting the fuck out of the sewer. Yeah, once you reach a certain point, you can brute force your way through a lot of shit if you have to. It's less fun, but can help in a pinch. All right. No longer need to deal with that. And that's secret 83 minus the one for the moon cave. And there should be a save point. Well, gotta... Backed into a corner. Okay. So there should be a save point right outside this door. Then we can turn the game off again. And we load it back up. I apologize, everyone. It's also a lot of audio cues, like you get a big old heartbeat noise when you're, I'm sure you've noticed, but there's a big pounding heart noise when your health gets low. Without that, it is not terribly apparent to me that I'm near death most of the time, but I guess since I'm just constantly resurrecting and there we go, using the heart to resurrect and come back, that I should, expect that. All right. Secret 83 is done. And now we are back on track for the story. And there's actually some secrets in Avernus, but gotta reset again. Ah, we've upgraded from bride to prince. That seems a bit sideways. You go from queen to prince. That's a downgrade. All right. I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit because there were a couple of vista markers we missed on that I just avoided on the way here because without hearing Kane talk, what's the point, right? Denied. Yeah, here we go. Okay, just the one then.
I felt its eyes upon me, eager, hungry, as if it longed to rip my heart out and eat it before me as I died. I laughed as the onslaught began. Perhaps, when it was over, it would be the other way around.
Yeah, you can't drink demons when they die. They just kind of disappear.
Avernus was a religious autocracy, with the cathedral,
Oh,
the heart of darkness.
jerk. We're going to want to heal.
Avernus was a religious autocracy, with the cathedral as its dais of power. Though the city lay in ruins, the cathedral remained untouched. The demons knew better than to bite the hand that feeds them.
So, whatever the demons are, they are coming from Avernus.
Spiked mace.
So we have a big, long area. Don't worry, it's very, very impressive looking, but it is linear as all get out, and it is fine. Now that we have some monks, let's just stick with the mace for a bit so we can heal up. Also, we are at a half moon. That is worth keeping an eye on. Because we're going to want to go back to those 2 moon gates when we can. One of them is, it's got something nice. They're both secrets, yes. One of them, though, is one of those secrets that gives you something for your trouble. Yeah, so now we got some blue blood. Can get the magic back. Flipped that switch, opened the door. Hold on, let me double check because secrets will be arriving. $83 minus 1 gets us to 82. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, Avernus is one of those dungeons that there's really only ever going to be one way to go at a time, and you just got to keep cycling until you find it, and then find the next way. And remember what Ariel said. We're going to rise, and we're going to fall, and we're going to find salvation in between. And I am going to be avoiding combat a lot just because there's so much going on that, like, if it's easy enough to avoid, you got to take, like, a survival horror mentality, I guess. Like, if you can avoid it, might as well, just because there will be plenty. I like to think of it as Kane's aristocracy and the vampirism all coming to do the you're not worth my time. That's how it works in my head. Get on these teleporters. That one just didn't want to trigger on me. Don't know why. There we go. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but ghosts don't actually hurt. They drain your magic instead of your health.
Save Victor!
Let's just eat a couple of hearts and... Okay. After this is where we want to start getting, Well, bud, you had to stay my hand. Yeah, the big demons take a few implodes before it affects them, but they still will die. Okay. Now you'll notice, in case it hasn't been clear, we're kind of switching, we're doing like a two worlds thing here. The layout is pretty much the same. But every time we teleport, we go from the real world to this. Really, dude? Alright. Anyway. We go from the real world back to the inner world.
Save Victor!
We've made our way back to the main hall. All of that opens up this door. Here it is. Nope. Where's the switch? Where's the trigger? Ah, that is it. And we can move on.
Save Victus!
Okay, I think we can switch back to the fire sword now. I'm also not entirely sure, but I suspect the fire sword doesn't hurt demons as much. Which would make sense. Being demons and all. Okay. Yeah, see, we're zipping around. It's... The first time you go through, it's just a lot of... It's a lot of confusion as to what the hell you're actually doing, but you're just going from one teleporter to the next. I wonder... Yeah. Spirit death. Forgot I had that. That answers problems real easy. Definitely want to hit this save. And before we head to the north, I think this is where I'm supposed to deviate. Let me see. Or maybe not. And, that ought to look familiar. There's our boys, locked in Mortal Kombat. Somebody was so upset about what happened that they had to go ahead and make a whole mural about it. Okay, this is where I gotta be careful, right? Because... Yeah, okay, this is the only secret in Avernus, but it's really well hidden. Northeast room. Press the switch. Spirit Death also works on ghosts. Back to Area 1. This is Area 1. And go through the doorway to the side. Oh, here we are. Didn't even see it. There's Secret 84. Got it. Okay. Cool. Didn't want to miss that, because there's such a long string of shit to get to here. Ooh, but also you get this cool room. this is totally optional. Most of these optional secret rooms I've never actually seen before. I'd never done a 100 Secrets run, I've probably mentioned before, but like, yeah, the Lost City, I had never seen that. That was a lot of fun. This room's really cool. This room is very important. And Hashak Geek spoke to the world, and all who heard trembled. Bring me your firstborn and shed their blood on the altar of the world so I might take nourishment from them. Do this without question or suffer my wrath for eternity. And its will was done. So this is a room, and that book is very important to the lore. And I had never actually seen it in-game. I had only known about it from, like, old GeoCity sites and things when I was playing this as a kid. So it's really cool to finally actually see this. That's why I was frantically trying to double-check and make sure I didn't miss it, because I knew it was in Avernus. I had just never gotten to it before. And it turns out it's because it's really well hidden. Okay. Hashak Geek. Another long-term lore name to remember. Ah, this is so cool. And just note the general decor. Lots of bones, lots of... There's actually this whole temple down here. Ah. Now that we have uncovered that, we can move on.
Above me stood a memory, etched in stained glass.
Oh, probably should save, huh? Never pass up a save point. Especially when the game is glitching sometimes. Aha! This is something that we're gonna definitely want to pay attention to. So, the final weapon of the game. And those who know the game have probably been wondering where the hell this is. Or at least those who know the series have been wondering why the hell we haven't seen this yet. So this is heaven. This is us rising to heaven. Notice that we're constantly going upstairs and everything is generally white and angelic. Also, these stairs, you tend to get pushed back as though you're on a ramp and have no, no friction holding you. It only happens on the stairs. I doubt I can. Ah! I get magic from them. Those are more of the possessed armor from Malik's Bastion. Probably meant to be a wolf, huh? judging on how tight some of these timings are. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier. Yeah, again, we're just kind of teleporting around the area. Oh, the arrows are really hard to see.
Darkness.
Nothing on these. Nothing on those. Okay. All right. So here we've got a few choices. If we keep bearing to the left, we get to the pinnacle of heaven.
Time fades even legend, and the origin of Soul Reaver has been lost long ago. But its purpose remains, to feed on the souls of any creature it strikes. Kindred, this blade and I.
Soul Reaver probably sounds familiar.
The Soul Reaver.
It is, in fact, the name of the next two games in the series. And is probably more famous than Blood Omen, frankly. That having been said, the titular weapon is the most powerful thing in the game. It comes with drawbacks. For one, it's two-handed. You can't use items, you can't cast spells.
The axes.
Oh. That's what. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Okay. Chalk that one up to lack of observance. It's like, I know it's not this bad. I know it's not this bad. Anyway, I'm gonna drink all the blood now. And that'll make me feel better. Oh, I can't drink the blood. I'm out of magic. Okay. Sorry about that. We got there in the end. We want
Energy
you.
bolt.
Okay, we have risen, and now we can fall. We rose like 8 times in a row unnecessarily. So now we can fall down into the depths of hell. now we see where all of these demons that have been haunting the land above are coming from. Also, in heaven, the main enemies we fought were the same kind of soul-bound armor that Malik had working for him. And since Malik was the watchdog for the entire circle, it can be inferred that Azimuth was supplying him with the ability to create those creatures. Because if you recall, back in the Bastion, there was this giant machine making them that we had to turn on. Yeah, Azimuth the Planer is the guardian we have been sent to kill that has been corrupting the cathedral. I think it's time we show off what the Soul Reaver can do. Some more. Oh, you ruined it. Stupid demon. Complete waste of its power on a tiny skeleton. Aha, and up there, that was the lair of Hashak Geek. Well, the shrine to Hashak Geek. Can't really. I need range against these guys. Yeah, never really called them up, but the Font of Putrescence, it goes in a kind of sine wave up and down pattern. So not necessarily a straight shot, but it does leave the pool of acid that can hurt you if you step on it, so avoid that. I wonder. Hey, lesser demons. Hell is also full of blood. Just so much blood. Now, we're not necessarily meant to interpret this as the Judeo-Christian concept of heaven and hell. In fact, we've already been introduced to, the circle of wizards and sorcerers that control the world, the fact that the world is held up by these magical pillars, and also we're going to get much more overt religious connotations later on. So when I say we are in heaven and hell, it is more of a, think of it more as a tone. Think of it like as like dimensions in D&D rather than actual religious afterlives. Oh boy. Oh, we have to make a choice. It is a full moon. We are now on a ticking clock. Oh, wasting all that time. Oh no. Can't trigger switches in wolf form, it turns out. Stop. Oh, yes, you can. We are rushing through hell. We've made it to the bottom of hell. Red demon.
This
made
armor
it.
was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
We will talk about that in a moment. Got places to be. Okay, step 1. We want to go. This is going to be putting off the... oh, shit. Where was that? It was in Ushtenheim. It was... there. Okay. We are going to be putting off the fight with Azimuth for a second because we have 2 moon gates we need to get through in the next 3 in-game hours. This should be doable. Hey, remember that? Here's 1. Oh, well. So that doesn't take us anywhere. Great. Cool. Guarantees that we're going to get this next one toot sweet, because fortunately, if you recall, it's right here. Oh, dumbass. Okay. This... definitely want to save just in case we fuck it up, because it also saves your timestamp. But I think we're all okay. I think we are good. Yes. Okay. some teleporty bullshit, but much less. Mostly switches and gates. Oh, the sun's come back up. I'm not as strong as I once was. Yeah, wolves are stronger at night. Well, pain in general is stronger at night. Being the wolf, you are at your strongest during the full moon. Well, the sun came up. I promise I abandoned the main quest to rush right over here for more than just a secret. By getting into this gate and going through this area, we are going to get yet another phenomenally powerful item. And since we can only get it during the full moon, it had to take priority. It's also kind of cool that when you kill the wolves, their corpses revert back into human shapes. It's also worth noting that we were at the end of Avernus. Like, if I hadn't gotten lost in that stupid circle going around heaven 5 times, we would have had plenty of time. I was just a dumbass about it. But we will then be able to just go straight back to Avernus and go directly to Azimuth and take care of her. So we're going to get some cool shit right away. Oh, I didn't explain because I was in a rush. So what we got for going through hell was the Wraith Armor.
Wraith Armor.
What this does... let's see. I'm going to get hit. Watch my health and watch my magic. So it takes your damage... and it splits it between your health and your magic. From full, that essentially doubles your health bar, assuming you don't use magic. So for instances where you are using the axes, you don't have to worry about you can't cast spells anyway, so this pairs really well with the axes if you're at full. If you need to heal, you can switch it over to the flesh armor, and it pairs really nice with that. Also, here's the reason we came all the way here.
With this spell, I can call upon the heavens to tear my enemies apart with its explosive power. Oh, how their bodies will rupture as the scything energy rips through them.
Doesn't that sound good? And that's why I ran like an idiot to get all the way here before the moon went down. It is also a secret. But with good reason.
The axes.
I'm holding axes.
Flame sword.
That having been said, though, I do prefer the chaos.
Chaos armor.
As in terms of raw destructive power, that is the most potent spell in the game. It hits things that even the Pentelich of Tarot has a much smaller range than that. It will hit pretty much everything in the immediate area. And that's why you want that. Okay. Back to Avernus. If you recall, Ariel told us we would be getting 3 items from Avernus. We got the Soul Reaver, and we got the Wraith Armor. There is one more thing to help us on our way. Also, this may look daunting, but it's not as bad as it seems. Because the last time we walked through here, we were going out of our... Oh, I ran out of magic. Oh. Energy bank tank. What's... Huh. Interesting. I don't... It's not... the lightning isn't casting for some reason. Don't know why. Just gonna move on then. The last time we came through here... We went way out of our way for the sake of some secrets. It's a lot faster to get through if you're not doing all that. Why isn't it working for my spells? Yeah, worked there. Oh, you know what? I was in a sewer underground. I'll bet that's why I couldn't call down lightning bolts, because you're underground, stupid. That would make sense, that you can't use that spell out unless you're outside. Okay. See, the other house that took us back down into the sewers is a long, roundabout, and very dangerous way to get here. there's a whole other side to the city we didn't actually go through. God, hit me. Hit me. Thank you. Which I think is kind of cool because it mirrors the trick of the dungeon itself, where you are going the high and the low. There's also a high and a low for the town surrounding the cathedral in the sewers and the surface homes. Yeah, I'm in a basement right now and I can't cast lightning. That's cool. Nice attention to detail. Gonna murder the wizards. So yeah, for a dungeon with one of your many hit list, Avernus is actually quite dense with content and some neat ideas. Oh, I got poisoned. Oh, the gas from that guy. Also, take this. Soul Reaver's very good.
The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, see this? Oh, okay.
The Heart of Darkness. The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, see, this is why I hate the sewers. There's an effective way to deal with the mages, and there's an effective way to deal with the water, and you can't do them both at once. This is...
The Heart of Darkness.
We're getting close. Think we're getting close. I'm holding the... Oh, damn it. Meant this. Yeah, the demons all have poison blood. Okay. So now we've seen both sides of Avernus. Okay, come on. Ah, you dick. And we're back to the cathedral. Well, we will be. Once we get past these two. Zip. All right. Back on track for our regularly scheduled, whatever it is we were doing here. See, now that we did all the malarkey with the teleporters and the things, this door is finally open.
Ah, what's this? I had not even realized the blade and the raiment were here. You wear those trinkets well, Cain. But I do believe that they would look better on me.
The matriarch of Avernus, the Lady Azimuth. Her magical planing skills summon demons through runes inscribed in human blood.
Now, this fight is going to
Come
seem
me,
a
my
bit
children.
cheap.
We shall ravage Nosgoth together.
Once again, she shoots a lot of things at you. Repel takes care of that. And she summons a lot of demons.
Chaos armor.
So, energy banks and Soul Reaver
The Soul Reaver.
and Repel pretty much take care of this
Little
fight for you.
man, have they sent you to stop me? My children shall rip you apart.
The downside is every time you have to
Flame
recast, you have to switch out weapons. And with the old load times, it was unbearable. Like every time you need to cast another energy bank, every time you need to put up another shield, you need to go through the menu.
Come, my demons, let us sup on vampire blood.
Turn around. Yep. See if I can get to her without the shield.
For all her magic, the Lady Azimuth was little trouble. Once her demonic thralls had been dispatched, she fell quickly to my blade.
Yeah, hit her twice with the Soul Reaver, and the end. And that's Azimuth.
Azimuth's third eye, a gift from the Pillar of Dimensions, allowed the planar sight into other realms. The pillar reclaims its own.
And our third gift.
It will deliver you in time.
take a quick look at that. Also, we have
antler headdress.
We haven't checked the fluff on some of these.
The antler headdress had sustained some damage during battle. Dark cracks sullied the ivory bone. The cloak of de Joul is fashioned from a strange substance, dense yet pliant. It served to both gather and shield the sorceress from the forces of energy she commanded. Malak's helmet crowned with a plume of braided hair, torn from the scalps of his victims.
That's fucking gross, dude.
Azimuth's third eye was a gift from the Pillar of Dimension, and allowed her vision into other planes.
I appreciate how Simon Templeton there has to really work through azimuths.
Azimuth's eye, time streaming device.
This is what we just got.
Strange runes litter its metallic surface. 'Tis with caution that I carry this mysterious device. Time streaming device.
It will deliver us in time.
Flame sword.
We have arrived somewhere new. But first we're going to want to head back to the pillars. It's worth keeping track, though. The marker south of Avernus, that's where we ended up. And we are heading toward Willendorf City. We haven't actually found like a major Avernus, kind of, but like a major civilized establishment. Lots of small towns and villages, but no major like cities. That's about to change.
Before the Dimension Pillar, I lay the Eye of Azimuth. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
Well done. You have found Mobius's toy. Azimuth, not content with summoning demonic thrall, stole the time-streaming device in order to gather creatures from other ages as well. Take care of the device, Cain. It will deliver you in time. The legions of the Nemesis are on the march from the north, crushing all in their path. 'Twas not too long ago that the Nemesis was known as William the Just, a caring and gentle benefactor of the land. But as his army grew in strength, and he himself grew in power, the veil of tyranny fell, and one kingdom was not enough. So many cities, so many dead. Willendorf will be sure to follow. The Nemesis must be stopped, or all shall be lost.
How can one stop an army?
You must rally the forces of Willendorf. They are the last hope of Nosgoth.
So if you recall, back in the Oracle's cave, he mentioned King Otmar,
the Pillar of
Useless.
Energy, protected by the Energist de Joul.
And we have these 4 pillars remaining. Balance, time, states, because Anacroth got away, and death. So that is what's left on our hit list, but we don't have a target just yet, because we have to save the world now. The Oracle mentioned King Otmar the Useless, who had fallen into a malaise after losing his daughter, and has done nothing to stop the armies of the Nemesis. It was just kind of wrapped up in his general babbling. In fact, the Dark Diary, by the way, is how you re-watch cutscenes.
A noble man.
Because they are good
Seeking
cutscenes.
wisdom? Death has taught you well.
Enough philosophy. I seek answers.
Answers indeed. I have them all if you have the questions. And what are the questions for these answers? King Otmar, the only hope to defeat the legions of the Nemesis. King Otmar, paralyzed by his princess's malaise. King Otmar, the useless. Pray, good sir, what are the questions?
Thanks for bringing that up out of nowhere.
Tricks and babble, old man.
He is the monarch of Willendorf, known as the Great Lion of Willendorf. We have to go get him back into shape.
The Spectre of Ariel led me to Willendorf. If I was to defeat the next member of the Circle, I needed to understand his machinations. With this vague advice in mind, I set forth on the road to Willendorf.
We are coming up on the end, by the way. Another rock I can't push. And it's got some treats behind it. It's nice to finally just be around, like, human enemies. Not having to bounce from, like, demon to demon. Also, this guy, swings a mace, but a very, like, ornate.
Isn't it, Cain, that one cannot quite accept that which sustains him. You in your death, and me in mine. But death cannot reign in a world without life. And soon you will find the quest ahead of you is yours and yours alone. I can assist you no longer.
You've done very little. Aside from the, initial bringing me back to life part. That was very appreciated.
Willendorf, proud defender of the realm with its warrior elite and mighty ruler, King Otmar. The Lion's Throne had once held my allegiance, but Willendorf's days of glory had passed. It was the last bastion against an unruly future.
Let's see real quick. We're at 84. Right. Leave some blood behind, just in case, and see what's in this cave. Well, if you're gonna be like that, wonder what our... Yep, still Prince. Aha. This is another one of those dungeons you can bypass, but you're gonna need it. And much like Vorador's mansion, in fact, in more ways than one, you can't get through the next area without this spell. So let's take a look at how that works. Let's take a look at how that works a different way. Back to doing the old mind control dance. We're gonna have to try that side again. Can't drink their blood. Which I guess makes sense. But since we've opened that... all we're gonna get from down there is a magic. I would like that magic. There we go. Okay. Got it. Oh, ain't that interesting. Ugh. Stupid zombie. Okay. Here's the spell. Can't get to it just yet. I wonder.
With this spell, I can tear a creature's soul from its body, leaving its vacant flesh mine to control.
So this spell is called Spirit Rack.
Spirit Rack.
It works like the mind control spell, but the difference is mind control only works on humans. Spirit Rack lets you take possession of anything. Ghosts, monsters, demons, humans still. It is an upgraded form of mind control in every way. So much like you couldn't get through Vorador without getting the mind control spell, you can't get through the next dungeon after this without Spirit Rack. One of them's gonna... Yep. Let's get Energy Bank back on there. I don't know why I took that off. Oh, you jerk. Come on. I'm not sure how... Oh, I guess I can throw a diagonal. I think I might have maxed out. I'm gonna have to check next time I get a blood vial and a rune, because I think they might give you more than you need, and I might have maxed out my meters. We shall see. Moving on south. Now, if I recall,
Mighty Willendorf had sliced open the belly of the earth, reaping a bounty of precious metals and unearthing ancient secrets. Of these secrets, I had heard of a tomb that contained an ancient forefather of King Ottmar himself. Within the tomb, a fountain of blood would allow me to cast the most noble of illusions and gain entry to the city of the mighty lion.
yeah, that's something to keep in mind. They won't really just let you walk in the front door. You are kind of a monster. Another rock I can't push.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
All of those rocks I can't push, I'm gonna go push the fuck out of them. That is the maximum strength. Congratulations, we are so strong. And this here is the next major section of the game to go through. But, like we do, some backtracking. So first we need to go all the way back to Stench and Crow. This boulder here? I wonder. Secret 85. I think the blood vial is maxed out, but I think I have some more room for... I think I saw another rune flash up, so... Anyway, next we want to take this map. I swear to God, the more things... There we go. The more things that get on it, the more random it seems it's choosing when you push a direction. Anyway, this is where we passed some other unpushable stones over here. please. Try that again. Gonna have to walk off and walk back on to reset that. Aha! There we go. And then also, anything down here? Gonna pique my curiosity, but this might be a small spoiler, so if you care, close your eyes. Oh no, that was something new. Interesting. Did this out of order, but... Well, there's the Slow Time Spirit Forge. And another moon gate we don't have to worry about. We do now have to backtrack slightly, because there was a secret we missed up top. But we got two others. As you can... We're getting secrets left and right that I didn't intend. As you can see, we're getting near the end. We are, in fact, going to get to 97 before a pretty major roadblock happens. Also, we are Blood Hunter. The one implode. Oh well. What you want to bet that cave is another secret
axes.
that I'm gonna get out of order now because I've decided to go chaos round on this.
The blood of ages
Aha.
flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
What are you?
Your magic energy recovers more quickly.
Oh,
For our blood enhances.
another one of those. That's cool. This portion of the game, it's real easy to just like beeline for the end because you're coming up on it. And yeah, this is all pretty new to me. These little side areas. Well, it looks like I can't really get any farther because of the way they made this stupid rock. Wish I could push the rocks diagonal. Aha! Sneakery. I heard the click.
The blood of ages flows so sweet.
Aha, okay, so this is the strength fountain that we went to. Up here is where we have to go.
Come, drink from us.
Which means that thing I skipped over by exploring will be back over here. Oh, and there's a bat beacon here too. Good. What I stepped over was down here. There's a cave with some gear and some alchemy equipment. Okay, we are at 90, right? So we're gonna have to backtrack some. Let's see. This cave is 86. There's a hidden switch that I need to do a mind control for to be 87.
Flame sword.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna just have to go through the guide one at a time because I screwed the whole thing up. Okay, that was number 87. Then we want over here. South of the Strength Fountain. There's the Strength Fountain. South of that... no, not there. Yep, we went down here. That was number 88. South of there, 2 caves, a bat beacon, and a moon cave. Yep, that checks out. First cave, Mount Fountain 3. Yep, second cave. That's the magic. Yep, we did that. Switch in a lot of items. We did that. That's 89. Lone house to the northwest of the village. You'll find the teleporter to the slow time spirit forge. Yep, we did that. That gets us to 91. Yep. All right. So that means... yeah, number 92 will be once we get to Willendorf, and I've got a list of moon forges here as well. There is only one, or moon forge, moon gate. There's only one more moon gate left in the game, but it's going to be a bit of a hassle. Hey Shrike, sorry, I had my various walkthroughs up. I missed all your comments. Yeah, but one more moon cave, moon gate, however you want to phrase it, and it is the big annoying one that I've known about and have been kind of dreading. Just because it's going to be a very difficult thing to do on stream, and you'll see why when we get there. But only 9 more secrets and 1 more moon gate, so that's something. In the meantime, though, I think we'll be able to get to Willendorf and call it a day, because once we get to Willendorf, as the kids say, the shit's gonna start popping off. That's how the kids talk these days, right? So if you recall, this is leading toward one of King Otmar's ancestors, so that we can find ourselves a spell to cast a noble illusion, so that we can actually look like not just a human, but someone that the city guard will actually let in the front door. It's not just a matter of, you know, we have to make ourselves not a monster anymore. We also have to be of noble blood, which has got to sting Cain that his own birthright is not enough. That's probably gotta get it right in the pride. Dagron pops everything off at all times. I've seen it. Don't think too hard into that. That's literally just me saying whatever dumb shit came through my fucking mouth. Alright, and that icon should look familiar. But he's smiling in the new one.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
I think this is the only time in the game you see one of these fountains without the giant red, like the red glow tint. And I don't know, I think they kind of look cooler this way. A little more subdued.
Unlike the Mask of Disguise, this spell actually allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living undisturbed. The spell also provides a visage of nobility, for there are many who would easily divulge more to those of high-born blood.
A visage. You pronounce that in the douchiest manner possible. Give me all your blood. I want all the blood.
Mighty Willendorf had sliced open the belly of the earth, reaping a bounty of precious metals and unearthing ancient secrets. Of these secrets, I had heard of a tomb that contained an ancient forefather of King Otmar himself. Within the tomb, a fountain of blood would allow me to cast the most noble of illusions and gain entry to the city of the mighty lion.
And we've got places we can go, you know, buildings, interior. I'm pretty sure you just... Nope, I guess you can always go through there. Never mind, but either way. You interrupted me, Mr. Double Swords Man. All these buildings we can check out. We are come to a point where items are already plentiful enough that I doubt we're going to run out of anything we'd ever need for the rest of the game. So I'm sure some artists worked very, very diligent hours in order to make all of those assets, but unfortunately we're probably not going to be investing too much time in them anymore. Oh, but I do want to see what's on this island, though. That looks mysterious. I don't think I've ever checked this out. Let's see what we got. Okay. Cool. Cool. Kind of a roughly goat's head pentagrammy shape. And some hearts of darkness. Alright, alright. I'll take it. My curiosity has been sated. Oh, hey, unbeknownst to me, turns out that was Secret 92. Fantastic. So, we've made it to Willendorf. If we try to go in, we're going to have ourselves just a big load of problems. So as you see, this doesn't change our shape the way the last spell did. It just lets us be ourselves. And that's fine. That's all good. Still has to sting Cain a little bit, though, that he has to prove his nobility. They should already know who he is. Alright, we will proceed until a save point presents itself, which I think there's one coming up soon. So in order to open the gate to get into the castle proper, what's fun is you don't really need this spell. Like, I could probably deal with all these guys, but it is kind of nice to not have to. But they do let us just kind of walk up onto the battlements. Even though I'm a human and noble, they don't seem to give a shit. Just gonna go flip all your levers, lower all your defenses. I wonder... Will they? No, they won't. Hey, check it out. I can even break their barrels and steal their shit. And we've opened the gate. Now let's stride up and just start talking at the king, because who's gonna stop us? Certainly not all these guards.
The court of King Otmar. Shades of my former existence. Proud and self-absorbed. Surrounded by all the finery of the realm. Secure in their ignorance. As I walked among them, I smirked, thinking of the carnage that would befall them at the hands of the legions of the Nemesis, the glorious flames, and the inevitable rape and pillage. Out of my way, peasant! The stench of the fields hangs over you like a pall.
The king sees no one. He is in mourning for the princess.
He'll be in mourning for his kingdom soon, and he'll mourn for you even sooner if you don't get out of my way! Woo! And so I won my audience, such as it was, with Otmar. He cared not for the invading armies from the north, only of the plight of his child.
Her birthday present. To celebrate her birthday, I declared a contest. Whoever created the finest doll in the realm would be granted a royal favor. Hundreds of dolls were brought, but the winner was obvious. Elzevir, the doll maker, created a toy of such beauty that all were captivated by it. And all he would take in payment was a lock of her hair.
That should have been a sign.
Soon after, she became like this, a lifeless puppet. Whoever restores her to her former self shall have this kingdom.
Thus, my hunt for the dollmaker began.
My daughter. I fear I shall never hear her delicate laugh again. Oh.
Otmar slumped on his throne like a rag doll, his beard matted with tears of his own self-pity. In my court, he would have long since been usurped by one stronger, but in Willendorf they worshipped him, even in his weakness. I wondered what Willendorf would do when Otmar's death finally arrived.
So unfortunately, we need this man. Because his is the most powerful army in Nosgoth.
I learned that the army of the Last Hope, Willendorf's proud militia, was in no condition to fight the invading legions of the Nemesis. They were busy scouring the lands to the north in search of the Dollmaker and Otmar's daughter. I also learned of a tunnel, which would take me rapidly from Willendorf to the suspected area.
Let me just plunder everything real quick from you. And this is what Otmar has his people doing. Looking for a doll and not stopping me from doing everything I want. I'm okay with that second part.